Alright guys, so this is take 2 of my video. If you saw the first one, that was actually supposed to be this video. But what happened was, my kitchen caught fire. So, things didn't go as planned. But, if you didn't know from the new video, starting a new series called Rank Halloween, I think it is. Where I basically rank, Spirit Halloween animatronics, or from one of two categories. Their own individual category, like werewolf or animal or something like that, or years, or themes. I do themes too. But today we are doing the Spirit Halloween the top 19 Spirit Halloween 2012 animatronics. 2012 is probably my #1 favorite year because they had some really, really cool animatronics. Some of my like top 10 favorite animatronics actually were in 2012. Starting it off, number 19 is the Popping Goblin. What? Goblin. God dang. But Popping Goblin was a 2012 animatronic. He came out of a pumpkin and popped out. He wasn't famous for scaring people. You know what he was famous for? Cooking himself alive. Which is stupid. I really don't like him. I think he's really, really, really stupid, really overpriced too. I just don't like him. Number 18 is the Ghost Girl. Now, the only real thing the Ghost Girl has going for her, I had to adjust the brightness to the lowest because she's actually ghost white. Haha, I'm funny. The only thing that it has going for it is it's a animatronic plus inflatable, and it was made by Jimmy. And once they heard it was made by Jimmy, they went butt nuggets crazy. I don't know why. Because, I guess because there's like a bunch of Jimmy fanboys that would literally kill themselves for a Jimmy animatronic. But yeah, it was actually kind of trash. It looked good, and it was a good idea. Didn't work well. So, number 17 is the RFG Zombie. As you already know, this one's not my favorite art. Rising from the Grave. I think my favorite Rising from the Grave is probably Dead Humor or The Corpse. Because the corpse is like 4 foot tall. It's massive. Yeah, just not the biggest fan of it. Never really have been a fan of it. Never really will be a fan of it. But whatever, you know. Number 16 is the Zombie Swing Girl. Yet again, never really liked her. She's annoying, but she did start the swinging craze. Not singing, swinging. This animatronic did actually bring some pretty good animatronics to Spirit Halloween, like Little Skelly Bones and larger animatronics like Pumpkin Nester. Those were pretty good animatronics. But this one is not particularly very good. Alright, I cannot England this morning. Holy crap. Number 15 is the Grave Mourner. Just like Pumpkin Market said about a year and a half, yeah. Alright. Just like Pumpkin Market said about a year and a half ago, why do all mourning props have a spinning animation? Mourning Gory, she has her spinning umbrella. Grave Mourner, she spins around. Why? And the other thing that's bad about her, she looks okay. The bad thing about her is her head, shoulders, clothes, and arms are heavy. I've seen them in real life. They are so heavy. They're like 5 pounds each. And the poles back in 2012 weren't the best poles. They were like them little flimsy plus poles, or the cross poles. They weren't a full pole. So basically, these things would snap all the time. Whenever they were rising or spinning, they would snap. But it looked okay, I guess. Number 14 is Mean Old Gramps. This thing, I heard the motor would get actually pretty freaking hot, and then it would actually cook the batteries inside of it, which, it's not no bueno. The only thing really it has going for it is A, I think it's pretty easy to repair. And B, you can't, and you don't have to set it up. It's kind of like, no, it's not like Harvester. I don't know. But, half the time the mouth would be broken, which, and then the hair would get caught in the motor, which would move the neck around and around, and then the neck would break, and then the eyes would burn out, so. And then after that, the audio would die, so. Number 13 is Buzzsaw. The Buzzsaw you're looking at right now, the prototype Buzzsaw, actually was the best Buzzsaw. You know why? The released one looks like crap. It looks like they got a 3-year-old to finger paint all over it with red paint. Its eyes are red, for God's sake. Like, seriously, if it looked like this, it would be much higher on this list. But this is no freaking, like, the actual paint job is no bueno. Cool concept, cool audio, bad look. It looks like trash. It looks like a mask put on a mannequin head. Really bad. That's practically what it is. Other than that, it's pretty good, actually. It's really good. Sawmill. I mean, it was pretty good to be in the sawmill because A, it had a saw in it. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Wait, hold on. 19, 18, 17, 16. Number 12 is Rosemary. Yet again, I love Rosemary. There are better things that year. Yeah. Never buy her. I mean, I would because I never get the chance. I would never buy her because, yeah. Fine. Yeah. So I think that was number 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Number 11 is the... Oof. Number 11 is Death Row. I love Death Row. The only issue is that there were better props that year. Nothing else. I would love to have Death Row, and someone commented on my video. Thank you. Yeah. Let's... What else there is? I think that was 1, 2, 3. Number 10 is Creepy Caretaker. Like I said in the last video, there were better props, and also the Pumpkin Reaper was better. I'll do that video soon. Number 9 is Chained to the Grave. He's cool. Just wasn't the biggest fan of him. That's all I really have to say about him. Just wasn't a big fan. 10, 9. Number 8, Jumping Zombie. This is one of the least selling jumping props, I think. But it's one of the best because all the way down it was only, 8 inches tall? Then all the way up it was like, 2.5 feet tall? This thing would actually lay nearly flat on the ground. Like, the only thing that would be up, shoulder plate, head, neck, and hands. Nothing else. Really good concept. Just don't get why people didn't buy it. I mean, it was a good prop. The 7 Jumping Spider. There were 2 flaws with the 2011 and 2012 Jumping Spider. Well, one of the pros was they had some of the best freaking springs in a Jumping Spider. The flaw is, in 2011, they had a crooked body. I mean, their body was diagonal. And in 2011, they were midgets. I mean, really, really small spiders, but they jumped so freaking fast. It's crazy. But yeah, there were better props. I forgot to mention, in this video, I will not be showing any licensed props or any tabletop, so I hope you stick around. Number 6. Number 6 is Gigantic Jumping Spider. It's basically a jumping spider, but larger. What else do I have to say? Number 5 is Banging or Head Banging Zombie, or Banging Head Zombie, or something like that. Same audio as Hazmat Zombie, but this one is a little bit better. Why? Because the mouth, I guess. I mean, it kind of moves. That was stupid. I mean, I just like it because it's a classic, and it looks good. It actually looks really good. And the mouth, it moved really good for a 2012 prop. If you remember in 2012, really most props had, I think, upper jaw movement, which would break within, I don't know, a couple months. This guy, I think, had lower jaw movement. I cannot remember. But it was a good prop. It was good. Number 4 is Harvester. Holy crap, I love Harvester. I am so glad I got him. I'm happy I found one, for God's sakes. Really good prop. If you find him, buy him. I mean, immediately. Put out a second mortgage on your house. Apply for student loans. I don't care. You need to get him. Why? He's a good prop. I think he's more easy to repair than most techie props. And, I mean, he's just really durable for me. Alright, number 3. These are my top 3. Number 3 is Wolf Spitter. I would love to find a Wolf Spitter. Out of all the props that, like, eat limbs, this is the best one. Even if the spitting breaks, like, if the spitting's broken on it, guess what? Hippity hoppity, it's now my property. I love this thing. This thing is so freaking cool, but I think there's 2 more werewolves that are even better. Number 2 is the Howler. I freaking love Howler. It's one of my favorites of the Demonica series. I love it, but I like it so much better than Damien. And I think I may like it a little bit better than Demonica. I don't know, but I really like Demonica too. But I nearly got this guy. He got stolen off my porch. So, that sucks. I nearly got a 2011 prop. Alright? Jesus. Number 1 is the one and only Limb Ripper. The 2012 model was a little different than every other Limb Ripper. Why was it? Okay, yeah. Big bright scale. It was a lot different than every other Limb Ripper. And the reason being, it was shorter. Well, yeah, it was shorter than the new Limb Ripper, and it had less blood, but the eyes glowed orange, not yellow. And I really like this guy. I hope to get a 2012 model, and also I have my 2017 model that I've been using every single year since 2017. I hope to get my hands on a 2012 model so I can have both Limb Rippers. I think this one's shorter and has less blood, but who cares? It's a Limb Ripper. It's a classic Limb Ripper. Who doesn't like a classic Limb Ripper? Alright? So there you have it, my top 19 list of the 2012 animatronics. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye!